Hi, so in this video we will look about the 5 functions that is used in Java. We all were doing library classes and we know that we have so many library classes in Java. The one special class is the math class, and why that is special? The reason because it is special because there are so many functions that we have that we use in our mathematics day-to-day life, like power function, then square root, cube root, maximum, minimum, and so on. So today in this video we will be going to cover total 5 functions, and we will learn that how we can implement this math library. So this library belongs to the package which is known as lang. So generally we don't have to import this package, but by default it gets imported. Now the 5 functions that we will see is that are listed here, and there are so many functions that are not we will be not going to see because of the I want to make it short and to the point so that you can understand everything in a very less time. But I can give you all the functions, most of the functions I will give you, and you can do and implement by yourself, right? So that is the one thing. And now after that, I just want to give an idea that what it is and how it is. So its syntax will be like math. The M will be capital, M is a class, math is a class, not math is a class. So math dot sqrt we will write to find the square root of a number. Math dot max we will write to find the maximum of a number. So likewise we can do. Now let's code and implement this in our BlueJ. Let's code now. We are on our IDE, that's BlueJ. Let's start with creating a class. So I will create the first our new class and I will give it a name. I'm naming it library functions tutorial. Alright, I will copy this name so that I can use it afterwards. Now I will double click on it and I will move inside the editor. Let's clean the code, write the class, so that's the name of my class, library functions tutorial, and I will be going to write the main function after that. Public static void main, that's my main function, as you can see that. String array we have to pass args. All right, so that's the basic skeleton of our Java code. Now I will be going to write the logic for implementing 5 library functions of math class. So as we know that math class come from a package which is a lang package, and we didn't need to import that, so we can write directly our code without importing any of the package. So let's start with a few functions. So we will find a square root and cube root, right? After that we will find the the seal and floor, right? And after that we will be going to find tan value, so tan with that tangent that we have in our trigonometry, so that also we will be going to look. So these are the few functions that we will be going to look today, and I will be going to give you so many functions for your practice, so you can take them as an assignment and you can practice by yourself. So right now I will start with a variable which is double, because most of these functions defined in the math class, they return double. So let's start with the double data type, and I will be going to give it a name, a variable. I will give a variable here. So let's name it value, maybe yes, value. And here we will be going to make one more variable, but before that I want to assign some value to this value variable. So I am writing value is equal to, let's say 25, right? Let's start with finding the square root, and now I will make another variable double, and here we will be going to assign the function, the sqrt function, right? So how we can do that, just observe this carefully please. I will be going to write here double answer maybe equals to, I will write the math class, so M will be capital, as we know that we follow Pascal convention. So in Java programming, all the classes which is derived class also, so we are deriving it from somewhere, we are deriving it from a scanner. In this case, not a scanner, we are deriving it from the math, the lang package we are so in the Java we know that the class start with capital, the uppercase. So I will write math, and after it is math, okay, it's not math, so just take that point. So math dot next, not next actually, math dot sqrt for finding the square root, then parenthesis, and here I have to pass value. As you can see that it is showing me error because it doesn't have any argument. So I will pass this value, and we know that the value is consisting of 25, right? So now I will be going to write here value, and you will see that when we will print the output, so in order to printing the output, we have to write here system dot out dot println, and here I will be going to pass, so here I will be going to pass the answer, but I should not write in double quotation if I want to pass the above variable. So it must be written in like that only, regular text, because it's a variable answer. But if I will write it in a double quotation, so it becomes string. So instead of printing the actual answer, it will be going to print this word ANS. I don't want that, so I'm just removing this. But yeah, one thing I want is, I want my answer should be print like this: square root is, and then the actual value. But here we will have an error. As you can see that the error is that this is string of text and this is a variable, and there is a no separator. In order to separate both of them, we have to use this plus operator. As you can see that now the error is gone. Now there is no error, as you can see. Now let's compile done, and let's close it, and now we will going to check. Now you tell me what's the square root of 25. We have given 25 in the value. See, we have given 25 in the value, and we have passed the value here, and now we are printing the answer. Now answer is consisting of this equation, which is math.sqrt of value, which means that square root of 25 the answer is having, and then we have printed the answer below. Now you think about it and tell me what the square root of 25 is. Exactly, it is 5, right? Just go ahead and check it. So it is giving me the square root is 5. If you will change the number here, let's say instead of this I am writing here 235. Let's compile and check it. Close. Man, okay. Yeah, it is giving me 15.23. Likewise, you can also find cube root. So in order to find the cube root, what you will do is, instead of writing sqrt, you will change this and you will write cbrt. Cbrt means the cube root, right? So now let's check. Close. Main function. Okay. Now you can see that earlier the answer was 15.32, but now it is 6.17. That's a cube root. It is still printing the square root. So let me change the message there. So how I can change it? I will go ahead in the code, and instead of square, I will make it cube. C-U-B-E, cube. Okay. Let's check now. And you will see that the square will now become cube. The text, you can see that, cube root, it's showing cube root is 6.17 and all that. All right, so now let's see a different function. Now one bonus function also I will tell you, that is also there. Okay, so now we did it, square root and cube root. Now let's see ceil and floor. All right, okay, so now what I will do is, here I will write ceil instead of cbrt. I will write ceil, and I will pass one number here, right? So number is, let's say 2.5, right? So now I just wanted to share one thing with you. See, 2.5 lies in the range of number which is 2 and 3, right? Because 2, then 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and so on. So now we have passed the value as 2.5, and the seal answer, the seal value for the 2.5 will be, what is the largest number in that series of 2 to 3? We know that it's 3, right? So 3 will be the answer. If it is 2.1, then also 3 will be answer. If it is 2.2, then also 3 will be the answer. If it is 2.9, then also the 3 will be the answer, if it is seal. Now you think about it, and you think about floor now. So if 2.5 is still the value, but instead of seal we are using the floor function. Well, both the functions seal and floor, they are very common in mathematics. So if we are using floor, we are not using seal, we are using the floor. So what do you think what will happen? Exactly the opposite, instead of it is going towards the upper bound, but now it is going to the lower bound. And in this case of 2.5, the lower bound is 2, so it will be going to print 2 in the answer. Let's check now. We have put the seal, and let's see what will we have the answer. Compile, close, and run. Yeah, it is printing cube root because we didn't change the message, but you can see that 3 is printing there. Why 3 is printing? 3 is printing because, as you have seen there, we have pretty much 2.5 there, right? And we know that 2.5 lies in the range of from 2 to 3. So 3 is the largest there, so seal prints the largest, while floor prints the lowest. Now change the seal to floor, FLWR, and you can see the answer. I am just removing this cube root, and I am putting here floor value is, and you can see that change. Compile, close, and just run the main. Okay, you can see that floor value is 2, while this seal value, this is not cube root, I'm sorry for that, it's a seal. Okay, so seal value is 3.0 and the floor value is 2.0. okay, so we have seen the two function. Now we have the tan function also. So tan function is one of the trigonometry function. We have all the functions of trigonometry like sine, cosine, tangents, and all of that stuff. So in order to find the tan, so I have to write here tan. Instead of floor, I am writing TAN, tan. Okay, and here let's say I am passing 45. So 45 radian, right? 45 radian, and we know that the 45 radian, the tan 45 is about 1 point something, right? Let's check it. Instead of writing here floor, let's write tan 45. Okay, and the answer will become in radian. All right, so compile it, close it, and running the main. Okay, you can see that tan 45 is 1.619775. so this is we are having the output. Okay, let's one bonus function I wanted to share with you, but before that I will give you an assignment. You can check on calculator. You can open the Google's calculator or any scientific calculator. You check what's the value of tan 45 radian, and you will find it out the same answer that is printed by the compiler. You will get that answer. Okay, now one of the very important function, that's a bonus function for today. Let me write here bonus, because I think this function must be covered, and it's very important. Okay, so bonus function for today is the random function. Okay, so now I'm writing here random, RANDOM. okay, I'm writing here random, and I will be going to, I don't want anything, so I'm putting this code, but I didn't have to use this code because random doesn't take any parameter. So I'm deleting this value from here. Okay, and I'm writing here random number is random number generated is, I've written here, and I am storing that in answer. I'm compiling the code. I will close this, and then after that I will be going to run the main function. You can see that the random number is generated is 0.9. I will tell you one thing here. It's a very beautiful thing. The thing is that it will only generate the number from 0 to 1. And if someone asks me that what's the number in between 0 to 1, maybe I could reply that after 0 we have the 1, but we have lots of number like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and so on, right? So it generates the range of that only, random function. But if you want to expand the range, for example, let's say you want a number from 0 to maybe 60 or 0 to 40 whatsoever, you want to expand it. So for solution for doing that is you just go ahead in the code and you have to multiply with that number. I'm writing here a multiplication, and we can write, let's say, 440. Okay, 40 plus 1 we can do. So we this multiplication we did, right? As a basic maths, we multiply with that number and we have just added the 1 there. So now the range will expand it. Okay, so instead of going till 0 to 1, like 0 0.1, 0 0.2, now you will see that the number will be generated, and which is more than that. It is like till 40 it will be going to generate it, right? Let's compile and close. Now it is generated 33, right? Now I will be going to put this in a loop so that it can generate like few values for us. So I'm writing here 4, okay, and then I will write here a condition so that it can generate this, so that this function can run for the 10 time. So int I is equals to 1, I is lesser or equal to 10, I plus plus. So this loop will be gonna run for the 10 times, as you can see that the condition that I have given. And what I will do is I will be going to, this loop will be run for the 10 times, and I want the value for the 10 times. So I'm just putting this equation there only, and all right. So we have put it the double equation here, math dot, and this will be going to run for the 10 times and it will generate a value. But I think when this loop will work, it will be going to just give me the latest value. Let's check it. There's some error. Oh yeah, so actually it doesn't know that what is ANS answer. So I must have to keep this statement inside it. Okay, now I think it is good now. Undeclared variable, okay, declare it double. It's look good now. Let's compile it, close it, and let's check it. Okay, so it generated so many numbers, 33, 5, 9, 37, 17, and so on. It is generated for us. So let's run this code once more. It will again generate 10 numbers first. You can see that. So these are the numbers that it had generated for us. So likewise, you can expand the range by multiplying it with a certain number that you want, and after that the range will be get expanded. Okay, so that was all about this video. So you can practice by yourself. I will give you so many functions of math class so that you can practice them by yourself. So that was all about the video. Thank you so much.